Okay, so someone asked me, yo, FH, how do you do Professor Brainstorms? Professor Brainstorms is the best hero in the game. I'm like, true. That is very true, actually. Professor Brainstorm is the best zombie hero in the game. The problem is, because he's banned literally in every single competitive tournament by every single person. As such, I never play Professor Brainstorms, right? But there's still like good resource and there's still good understanding, so I'll help you out. But first thing I need to tell you guys is how to not make brainy heroes. The average brainy hero, I mean, Punji is not a brainy card, but let's just pretend, right? They'll play this. By the way, like, this is like, okay, how about I make the deck first and then I start talking. They'll play this. They always play this for some reason, even though this card is completely garbage. They play this. They'll play some rockets sometimes. They'll play full thinking cap. They'll play full this. Where is that one card? They always play this as well. And let's see, where is the chemist? Sometimes they play chemist. Like, guys, you are not supposed to build decks like this. This is not a good deck. There's no win condition. What's gonna win you the game? The mad chemist? No, I've played leather before, right? For like 7-8 hours straight when I was doing the first Lone Wars, and I had like 900 trophies within the first week. That, like, not 900, there was way less, but you get the point. I played a lot of games, and 80% of the games I was playing against something like this, and it had me mesmerized, because this is not a deck. They would always play some garbage like these, concede. One of them even added me after the game and started shit-talking my deck, or like how I play, and called me a hacker. Like, bro, you're playing this. I can win against this with literally anything. I can win against this while half sleeping. You're not supposed to make decks like this, bro. This is not gonna work out. And I understand, like, oh, but we are budget players, and like most of this is budget. We can play this like budget. This is budget. But even budget, you can make better things. You're not supposed to play the game like this. You're just making yourself lose. That's how you're supposed to go. That's the rant over, though. That all the brainies are play like that. You're not supposed to do that. And what you're supposed to do instead is, well, specifically with PB, I was talking about non-budget. You kind of realize that mustache, there's a lot of really good mustaches on PP. You can do this, you can do this. You always add for Quasar. Quasar is an insane card with PB. And then you notice that there are a couple of final mission targets. You get a final mission, but the TLDR is kind of this. You always add Funded Razor on PB specifically as well, because he has a tendency to run out of cards sometimes. And so long as you have cards, you're never really losing on PB. And this is kind of your base. This is kind of the base of what you're going to be working with in every single deck. And this results in a couple of things. Let's go finish later. There are two main decks that exist in terms of specifically competitive community. The first one is this. It's called QSS. You see the very basic thing as well, but they decide to go with Teleport Blizzard route, because Teleport Blizzard just field clears 9 out of 10 heroes every single time. You add a couple of these. You add a couple of quarterly bonuses, because like you're always gonna have a quarterly bonus target on the field, and you know, some block killers, some finishers, very basic stuff. Then this is like one out of the two decks, and the second deck is Trick Stash. What they do is go with the older like theory of, okay, well, we have a lot of good tricks to run on PB. Let's just run tricks. Start cooking the trickster, and then the trickster will end the game. But you will see that even if like there are some like novelties in between them. Like most of the cards are the same cards you're running for both, because again, PB's main game plan is really good. Like the Waxer unit is completely broken on every single brainy hero you can run this basically, but specifically on PB it has like an insanely good mustache units to run, so you just run this and it always works out and you just become the best hero in the game. And the players of both these decks have been arguing for like a while, like, oh, this deck is way better, or this deck is way better. And both factions have been having a war for a while, and both of them will tell you that one of them is way better than the other, or the other one's way better than the other, because reasons, because this, because in reality, both of them are the same garbage. You can play whichever one you want. And that's just gonna be the base PB, regardless of what you do. There is some other thing with specifically this setup. You can also go the fry direction of, hey, you're also gonna be playing a lot of units, especially since if you decide to run Barrel of Deadbeard as well. And if because considering a lot of units are gonna be dying in your game, instead of doing just a couple of tricksters, you can also do the really old Mustache Monument and Valk Angle. And this is also kind of okay. This can snipe out some espresso matchups, because remember, this kills the opponent exactly turn 7. Espresso happens after the zombie, zombie phase. So there's also an angle. It's way less running competitive, but let's be honest, nothing is running competitive. No one plays Professor Brainstorm, so I can't really say which one is that much better, which one's the... all of them are kind of the same garbage. This is the best hero in the game for a reason. You can run whatever is probably gonna work out. Okay, finish later. Let's delete this garbage. And the budget PB. Well, I was talking about budgets. You're not supposed to do that here. This is an alright budget deck, and you see I'm not running any of the busted cards. If you could just add Quasar to this, it would be so much nicer. But you don't even have to. You can just, hey, do this plus bonus attack. That's a 12 damage finisher. That at least you're running a finisher. As a good control card, as a good field development, you still run Waxer because apparently it's good in budget as well. This is a combination you go for. This is clearly not the strongest deck, but again, it has win condition. It has way to build up the board. It's not the garbage that I played 9 out of 10 games. You're not supposed to play that. That doesn't work out. And zombie budget is not usually that strong, but again, this is a deck. You can play this. It should be able to get you rank 30 at least, if you know how to play games. Finally, one last thing I want to talk about PB, and I don't have the deck prepared because I didn't know where to find it. But there's this Chinese PB in Ultimate Leagues, specifically River. He has been playing crazy PB, and the first time I played against it, it had me mesmerized. He played they played Tankylosaurus with Rocket Funded Razor, right? And I don't know the rest of the cards, but this deck was so effective. I had an entire onion field with 2 10-10 peppers, and the Tankylosaurus got rid of both without any deadly, anything. The Chinese PB had me mesmerized. They run some really interesting stuff. It was so fun to play against that. I can't give you the exact deck, but I'm just letting you know that exists. It's a thing that obviously they're on Bungie Plumber as well. It's a thing that I'm pretty sure they'll on Rebel Epic as well. I'm not sure. Just to let you know, that's a thing. I can't find the deck. I couldn't. I remember I had it saved somewhere, but I looked for 30 minutes. I couldn't find it. Just remember, this exists. This is something that you can run apparently. They won against me in Ultimate League, so has to be something. And that's kind of it. That's kind of what you do on PB. Nothing too specific, nothing too serious. Best hero in the game for a reason. Just run one Mustaches. You can run either QSS or you run Trick Stash, and both of them are kind of the same deck. Barely anything changes. Play one of those, you're gonna be win 9 out of 10 matchups easily. Okay, that's kind of it. Goodbye.